Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. That's the current time of 7:17 p.m. on Eastern Time on June 18th on Saturday. Is my third video, by the way, on the East Coast. Ethereum trading $978, that about close to 10% so far. Respect over crypto market as the Saturday, the race so far, we have definitely intensified as the international side of the house start to pick up some buying momentum as we bounce from the level that we identified as $850. But $850 for Ethereum is not a substantive support level, right? We know that the level we need to get down to will be somewhere around 775. So not that we have got there, but we were about like $40 away from it. As we were extremely submerged, trading around 17 out of 70 on the RSI scale, which, obviously, as you got to a low level, some bulls are obviously going to be coming in to be buying. But seems like the pressure that we're trying to sustain right now is still in the levitation mode, right? Like, despite buying back up from the $850 that we tested today, recording back up about like $100 in terms of the spread so far. The next real level that we need to get up to is not 1,000. It's not 1,050. It's 1,150. So technically, we still have some room to go up to. And as of collecting the recent meat affectation front, it seems like just more regurgitation news around the insolvency with respect to a lot of the crypto firms like Coinbase, which obviously, based on the recent press release, they have decided to fire 18% of the workforce. And also there's rumors around from just my personal connection, from the insider perspective, and also recent people that actually got laid off from that specific company as well, is that the bankruptcy discussion has been cultivating internally, confidentially for quite some time now, and it's been durating for the last, I would say, 3 weeks so far. But ultimately, we have to really understand with respect to their maneuver through the capital market. Are they able to borrow more capital to sustain their internal operations going forward? Are they going to take more aggressive approach in terms of shaving the workforce, the capital expense, to allow for some cushion in their balance sheets to ride this out, which is a question mark, right? So what I plan on doing in the next couple of days is really look into their financial reporting, right? So something that's called a 10Ks and 10Qs, which is the SEC filing for that company. And what I will do is do a deep dive onto their the healthiness and the vitality of the business going forward, similar to what I did when I was working on Wall Street back in the day to understand the health, like, and provide some sort of a diagnosis of these companies and make some sort of assumptions and analysis to project if is a viable investment proposition for us to be investing into the company. So what I'm doing is going to be some sort of a fundamental analysis relative to the technical analysis that we perform. Obviously, on a day-to-day basis, look at the chart and the momentum and the macro psychology, which is what we mainly focus on. But the technical analysis, is not the same as the fundamental analysis, which is a lot more financially and accounting. It's a little bit more, number crunching, sophisticated, if you may, than just like taking a gauge on the psychology and the charts, if you may, right? So I'll do that and I'll report back shortly, right? So let's dive right into the technical to see what's going on right now with respect to recording time of 7:21 p.m. on the Eastern Time. I wasn't planning on posting again, but I just came home. I was taking my dog Finn out for a walk in the city. We had a good time. Got sushi together. Not that he had sushi, I had sushi, and ice cream, all that good stuff, which Finn also had some as well. So right now the inertia is relatively bearish still, right? You could see that clear with a reverse W or M shape, M for Maurice, I guess. And with respect to the inertia for the MACD, we're still gliding, haven't formed really a plateau or some sort of a consolidation level that allow for some elongation of landing field, if you may, right? So right now the propensity, we're still like in between levels, right? Between 1150 versus 775 or 750. So we could see that clearly we got to there closely today, but didn't quite get there enough, right? But overall, it's still bearish despite some buying pressure from the other side of the world, and obviously some people nationally as well, as we got to a very sort of submerged level. But we have to watch, right? Because nothing has confirmed so far. RSI is negative, MACD is negative. Also, the technical charts also negative, right? So we'll see, right? Obviously, the main catalyst beside the insolvency question is also the inflationary news that we got from the FOMC meeting conclusion in the past Wednesday, right? Respect to Bitcoin is at 18,000 at the moment. If you round up, it's 19,000, right? We're bouncing up and down around that level right now. Very over submerged right now at the 20 out of 70, but very bearish in terms of inertia. Really crossing down on RSI as well. 17,500 is the bottom that we've tested earlier today, and that's a real level, right? But the next level, if we crack that, would be somewhere around 15,500, which is a quite harsh way down from here. Classic is at 1360 right now, basically. Flat numbers would be again like next level down 13, 1250, 12, respectively, which we got to early today at the 1250 mark, obviously. Dogecoin, basically all the flat numbers again, like 50, which we got to today, as you can see clearly. Next level will be 45, 40, respectively. Cardano down about 7% at 45 right now. Next level down will be somewhere around 40, which we got to today again. So all the flat numbers, right? All the intervals of fives, 40, 35, respectively. Solana is up, I would say is quite interesting. It's basically bouncing from the 25 level. You could see that, right? And the RSI is obviously extremely oversold based on our recollection. Still. But at the same time, we are, kind of cross up and down, up and down, up and down right now. So we're just kind of ping-ponging without a huge level of inertia to propel up. So still bearish overall, collectively. XRP is down about 4% so far at 30 cents. 30 cents next, the first level, second level 25, 20 respectively. Polkadot's down about 3% so far. It's $7 at the moment. $7, $6.50, $6 respectively. Algorand down about 5% so far, but 30 cents right now, basically, right? Next level is 25, 20, all the flat numbers, right? Shiba Inu down about 6% so far. So as you can see, with 750 right now, so all the flat numbers, right? 750, 700, 650, 600. MagTech down about 14%. Whoa. All the flat numbers, right? We're 35 right now, 30, 25 respectively. And lastly for AVAX, about 7% so far. 14, well, we could round it up to 15 right now. So the next level is 1450, right? Next level down 14, 1350, 13, right? Okay, so seems like it's intensifying not just nationally in the US, but also internationally. The insolvency question, and not just for obviously for the crypto firms like Coinbase, but also a lot of the crypto hedge funds as well, because if there's a liquidation event that happens, it could drag down the market collectively, which is going to drive more fear mongering and more selling pressure collectively, right? But ultimately, we know that we're highly oversold right now. Very oversold at the moment right now. Extremely submerged. But the inertia is still relatively weak, right? So I'll do some homework on the Coinbase financial health. I'll try to get more intel, from the insider perspective on what's going to be happening. So yeah, I don't know what to say. It's quite crazy, but these are the times, if you truly believe in the assets that you're investing in, would be the time to, be thoughtful about investing, right? So appreciate you. Have a good rest of the Saturday, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.